Hello everyone, I am Saloni and today I am going to tell you something which is literally phenomenal that most of the learners they look for it, and I hope that you are also one of them who literally want to enhance your vocabs and how you can work upon it. So without getting a further delay, let's get started. So as the question is how to focus on enhancing the vocabs. Why it is important? Can we not learn English without focusing on the vocabs? And where we need to focus on the vocabs? So as I'm going to tell you today, English has 3 levels. And when you are in any of 3 levels like beginner, intermediate and even advanced, so at that point of the timing you have to understand where I need to work upon the vocabs. First, if you are at the beginner level, you just have to focus on gaining the fluency. You just have to be the chatterbox. You have to keep on talking so that you can easily get the fluency within no period of the timing. And when you are in the intermediate level, at that point of the timing you have to simply focus on your mistakes, and that point of the timing you have to focus on enhancing your vocabs. And that time if you try to focus on your vocabs, it will make you confident. So what you have to do it, you have to pick out 1 to 2 words regularly on the daily basis. If you really want to improve your vocabs, if you want to speak the better than others, then you must have the vocabs. Without having the vocabs, I don't think so you are going to sound too confident. So pick out 1 to 2 vocabs every day. You don't have to mug up. As it is said that if you try to mug up, it will not be in your habit. You will forget. Because your mind has some limited storage where you can only recall something for the couple of minutes and a couple of days, couple of months, couple of years. But it will not be there always forever. So if you always want that you should recall all those things, simply get into the habit of implementation. Implementation is really important. If you try to implement any sort of words that you have picked out, that you have learned recently, you have to use it. How you can use it? In the form of the stories. If you get any new words, pick up those words and use it in the way of a story. It could be the personal story, it could be the professional story, the imaginary story, it could be you can say a real life best you can say experience story that you can tell it, and you have to use those words. For an example, I have picked out 2 words. One is squandered and another is you can say sluggish. Squandered means one who spends money a lot on unwanted things. That person is be squandered, but I said squandered. Okay, so you have to pick out this word. And sluggish means one who is lazy. So if you have picked out these 2 words, what you have to do it? Simply use it in the form of the story. Like once upon a time there was a man, and that man was squandered. He used to squander a lot of money on unnecessary stuffs, due to which his wife got worried and got fed up with him. And side by side he was also sluggish. Means like that you have to use those words that you learn in order to, you can say by reading books and all. That time you have to implement it. Second, you have to try to read more and more. Reading will help you to learn the new vocabs. When you read any sorts of books, that time keep a pen with you and try to highlight words if you find while reading. And after highlighting it, go to the Google, look for the answers, look for the meaning of that words and try to frame the sentences. If you try to frame the sentences, it will facilitate you to improve your vocabulary. Then third, you can also do that Nowadays this is the era of the social media. You have to get into the habit of watching the web series, any kind of stories which are available. If you watch some videos, that point of the timing, what you have to do it, you have to concentrate while watching. You have to put the entire concentration. You have to look for the words, and when you find something new, that point of the timing, you have to go for the sentence confirmation. If you try to transform the sentence using those words, it will be easier for you to get into the habit of using those words in the form of the sentences. That thing you can do it. And you can also do the fourth one, that is teach someone. I have suppose studied 1 to 2 words. That time I will try to teach either my siblings, my cousin, any of them. You just have to teach. If somebody is there who is younger to you, who is elder to you, that time you can do it. Just say that I have learned today this thing and I just want to explain you. Listen in front of me. Okay, and try to understand, and if you don't understand, let me know at the end of that. So if you try to make them understand, it will really means make yourself clear about those words, and you will never ever forget throughout your life if you try to explain somebody else. Because when you explain, before that there is a surety that you must be understood, and you can figure it out whether you have understood effectively, properly or not. So at that time you have to do this activity to, you can say, recall the words, to just try to learn it, try to enhance this more and more. So that's all about me, and I hope that it will be remarkable, it will be remarkable as well as informative for all of you. Thank you so much.